John Cola with OKRaw.com. Today I have another exciting episode for you, and I'm actually here with Megan Elizabeth, another popular YouTuber. Check her out. She has some awesome videos. She's been into raw foods for the last 5.5 years. Her website is meganelizabeth.com, and so is her YouTube channel. So what we're doing today is we're just hanging out, having some fun, and we thought we'd just do like an impromptu Q&A thing, like with each other. And what's going to happen is I'm going to ask Megan a question, she's going to answer, then I'm going to ask her a question. So no question is off limits today. So Megan, you want to ask me a question first?
John Kohler, I think a lot of people are wondering, are you a virgin?
What? Are you crazy? For everybody out there, for the record, I'm not a virgin, and definitely I know how to grow my greens. Alright Megan, so here's something, I mean, along the lines of being a virgin, right? People are saying you're pregnant, man. Are you pregnant? What's going on? Are you hiding that belly there or something, or what?
Yep, so I don't know if I'm starting to show yet, but no, I'm not pregnant. I'm maybe like 4 pounds more than I normally am at this moment, but that doesn't mean that I'm pregnant. Yeah, I think it's like super easy to maintain your weight on this diet, and fluctuating a few pounds is normal.
Totally agree. Yeah, she looks great. She's like half of my size. I look like a big oof.
So John, the other day I think I saw you eating some mac nuts. Does that mean that they're cooked? Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, like, some people online say that you can't be a raw foodist if you're eating nuts, that all nuts are cooked.
You found me out, Megan. I'm a cooked foodist. Just kidding. Megan, the nuts I eat, the majority of the time, not all the time, are ones that I've harvested myself. So actually the mac nuts you saw me eating, I actually harvested myself, actually on the island. But the majority of the nuts I eat are raw, and yeah, there's a time or two when I buy stuff out of the bulk bins, which may be heat processed hotter than I'd want. But I always encourage you guys to focus on the fruits and vegetables, not on the nuts. Right, I eat maybe a handful of nuts a day, if that, some days a little bit more, some days none at all. And we want to focus on what we really want, like the fresh fruits. That's the main source of my calories. Also, I like to encourage people to focus on the greens. Even if you're eating a lot of fruit, it doesn't display, so I eat fruit, I'm good. No, I believe everybody needs to eat their greens too. My goal is to eat 2 pounds of greens a day. And you could easily do that if you're growing a garden. You have abundant and endless supply of greens, all for free. Alright Megan, the question I got for you next is, I remember a while back I saw a video of you, like a day in the life of a raw foodist, and you pretty much were what, like sitting at the pool, not really even doing much. Do you have a real job, and like, are you like well kept, have like rich parents and a trust fund baby and stuff?
So all the money that I have, I basically make myself. Joey helps me a little bit with my business, and it's all from Joey and myself working on it. I'm not a trust fund baby. My parents do not support me in any way. I pay my own bills. And I was not a rich kid. I was not raised rich. My parents went through hard times, and and I'm super grateful to be where I am at right now.
And I want to remind all you guys out there, you guys could create the life you want. Megan's created this, and she might not be like a millionaire, but she's happy. She buys the fruit she wants, she lives where she wants, and she's not like buying all kinds of extra stuff, in life. I mean, so many people spend all this extra money and blood on stuff. She used to spend it on the important stuff, like really eating good food,
Yeah.
Eating good food, and you guys could make that choice today to start spending your money on food instead of things that are, in my opinion, there's a lot of junk that people buy that they just don't need when they could invest in their future and their health, like buying good quality organic fruits and vegetables, or even better yet, investing in a garden and growing your own, because then it gets way cheap. So Megan, what has your experience been with gaining weight on fruit?
Well, John, I had an issue this summer. I was having some health issues that were previous health issues that I had that came up again because of stress. Like a raw food diet isn't foolproof. You still have to watch out for over-stressing yourself with traveling and just emotional things and whatever. And so I had some stuff come up, and I wasn't able to exercise this summer. But I continued to eat the same amount of calories that I would eat if I was exercising regularly. And you can handle that for a little while because your metabolism stays up, but eventually it's gonna kind of get slower. And so I continued to eat the same amount of calories, and I ended up gaining about, I would say, 7 to 10 pounds, just over the course of maybe like 4 to 6 months or so, because I wasn't monitoring it first, and it kind of like snuck up on me, you know, like 5 pounds comes on really easily, and then like you don't really notice it, and you're like, oh my gosh, one day you wake up, you're like, what the heck happened? My pants are tight. And so yeah, it's definitely possible to gain weight on fruit for myself, and I've heard that it's happened to others. So it's not like the fruit calories just like magically disappear and turn into nothing. You know, you definitely want to be eating an amount of calories that is suitable for your activity level. And if you're not exercising as much as you normally are, and you're not as hungry as you normally are, then you don't need to eat as much as you normally do. So what do you eat in a day, and how many calories are you typically eating?
Oh, Megan, you know, I barely ever figure out what I'm eating. You know, if you guys want to know how many calories you're eating, I recommend a website like fitday.com. You can put in everything you eat and it'll give you a calorie number exactly. But like for me, I don't like to live my life by calories and be calculating each and everything. I had like, actually, it's kind of sad actually. I went out with a girl, my girlfriend actually was anorexic, and she was like a freaking calculator. I'm like, Amy, I ate this, this, and this. How many calories? And she's like, boop, because she would know, because she would really undereat, overeat, and purge, and it was just not a good thing. She ended up on Dr. Phil though, actually. It was,
wow.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I don't know, I don't talk to her anymore because she's wanted to not talk to me anymore. But that's another story. But she was the calorie calculator, man, and I'm not the calorie calculator. I really don't care. I don't want to live my life by logging what I eat every day. And I want to make it simple for everybody and simple for myself to live my life, because my life isn't all about food. It's about having fun and doing other stuff, gardening. And so what I do simply is just I eat as much as I like. Like we just had a nice meal at Durian. Yeah. And I could have ate a little bit more, but I'm happy where I stopped. I mean, I don't want to like stuff myself till you're like, your belly's popping out, like, oh, I ate too much. Because actually I did that the other day. This is a rare day that I do this. I was actually getting on my flight to come to Hawaii actually, and I had like a 64-ounce juice. It was like a coconut milk cactus fruit juice that I love so much. And I knew on my flight and at my layover I wouldn't get to eat anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be hydrated, I'm gonna be fully hydrated, fully full, and I'm not gonna have to eat anything during my flight. And I drank it, and then because you can't take liquids through TSA, I did like drink it. I was like, oh my god, I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. And then,
I've definitely done that.
But luckily I didn't throw up or anything crazy or have explosive diarrhea or nothing. And I was fine, and then just in like a half hour I was like good, and then I was fully hydrated and, you know, good for my flight. But that's not good. You know, you don't want to eat to the point where you're busting out your stomach. You want to, I mean, what really people need to do is start listening to their body and themselves. And I know even when you start, it might be a bit difficult to do this. You may want to tend to undereat or overeat, so then it might be good to have some guidelines to try to, like, you know, figure out based on your height, your weight, your activity level, about how many calories you need, and, you know, put that in a fit day here and there. And then you can determine how much you need, because over time you'll actually know your body and know how much to eat. I've noticed that when I'm in the tropics and nicer, warmer weather, I actually need to eat a little bit less, you know, than I would normally eat maybe in a colder area, colder climate, colder time of the year, because maybe my body's burning calories to make me warm. And here I don't need to do that because it's just so warm and I'm sweating half the time. All right, Megan, so one of my things is that, like, I always want people to like teach what they're really interested in. And, you know, I know we both teach raw foods, and, you know, I like teaching raw foods, but what I like teaching more is about gardening and growing food. You know, is there anything that you're more passionate about than raw foods that you'd like to teach people on YouTube land one day?
Cats.
Cats?
Yeah, I'm like super into cats. So I'd like to teach people about cats. And, you know, it's like the different kinds and stuff and colors. No, I'm just kidding. I am really into cats, but what I'm really passionate about, other than raw foods, is helping people create income for themselves so that they don't have to get a job. So I love talking about that. You know, I'm kind of like, you get sick of talking about raw food and food all the time.
Yeah.
People asking you food questions, like, I want to talk about other stuff. And I really love talking about business and creating your own income and creating passive income, and different ways to do that, different ways to market and promote and creating products and things like that. And I love design and stuff like that. So I'm not just a one-sided raw food gal.
I always encourage you guys to live your passion, you know. I mean, all of us eat raw foods because it fuels us, but I know all you guys have different passions, and get out there and do the thing that really lights you up. Like, I really love gardening, like, more than I ever loved raw foods, and when I garden, I grow my own raw food, so I mean, everything's always all connected, and Megan lives her life by making a living, you know, and she's not a trust fund baby, as you guys learned. She makes her own living by doing this stuff, and she's been successful at it, so she wants to share with everybody, because I also believe that everybody should make their own income and get away from the man or working for somebody, man, so you could have the life you want to lead and eat the, you know, fruits you want to eat the foods you want to eat, and just be free. And, you know, have love and peace and enjoyment, and wake up with joy and look forward to every day instead of like, oh man, I gotta go to my job I hate, for money I don't need, for food I really don't want to eat.
Just wake up when you want?
Yeah, wake up when you want. Like, I don't use alarm clocks, man. I just wake up whenever.
That's the biggest gift.
Oh my God.
Alright, John, so I've noticed that you really like this shirt a lot, and I was just wondering, like, how many shirts do you actually have?
Well, I mean, I'm on vacation in Hawaii, and actually I left some of my shirts at the last place I was staying, Megan. So, like, I have no wardrobe change for this whole stint in Hawaii. All the videos I've been filming in Hawaii, I'm in the same shirt. And I mean, I like this shirt a lot, but I've had to wash it because, oh man, it's smelling kind of rough right now. Good thing there's no smell-o-vision for you guys. But yeah, I really own a bunch of shirts. Actually, I kind of like the button-up shirts, you know, and like nice tight-fitting shirts. But I do have a collection of shirts actually at home that I select from and choose from. Most of the time they're always wrinkled, so I try to keep some that are brand new and never worn, and just wear them for videos, and then like put it back after I'm done wearing it, because it's undoubtedly, I always get them messed up, whether it's getting dirty in the garden or getting coconut water sprayed on it, or I'm like a pig pen or something on Charlie Brown, man. Maybe not that bad.
Alright, so when we were at Woodstock, I noticed that you were spending a lot of time with a girl, and she was assisting you with a lot of stuff. And so I'm wondering, are you single or are you taken? Because I can't tell.
What? You can't. Alright, so at Woodstock I was hanging out with Sandra. She's my assistant. She's probably editing the video that you're watching right now, so she helps me out. She's also my roommate. We have separate rooms, you know, and I'm totally single. And that's how it is. Even she loves to help me out. She loves to help me get the message out there so that you guys could watch it. And she actually edits these days the majority of my videos. I still edit a few every now and then, and I definitely appreciate her. And I'm sure she loves what she does, and I'm grateful she's helping me out, but I am single, Megan. So, a question for you, Megan, is would you consider yourself more of a spendthrift? So like you just spend money, or do you like really have like a budget and you like watch every penny that goes out?
Okay, so truth be told, with food, I go a little bit crazy. I spend money on like whatever my bills are here, traveling and food, and I really need to start budgeting. I need some major help because, you know, I look at like how much I made that month, and then I'm like, wait, where did all my money go? And then I look and I'm like, oh, I spent like $100 on coconuts this week. And so I don't know, you know, I've really been investing in my health, but you know what? I could go a little bit further out of my way, just slightly, to get better deals and haggle with people. I guess I just get, I have like a loyalty thing also, so I always go to Pam, and I'm getting like a lot of my fruit from her, and it's this, you know, one stand that has a lot of organic and really high quality, but it's also higher priced than everything else at the market. So, you know, some of the other stands, they have a little bit organic here and there, and I could do better to hunt for things and hunt for better deals, and a lot of people that have been staying with me lately have been doing that, and so it's really teaching me the value of doing that, and also, you know, I really want to save money and buy some land, so I gotta get that in check. So I know I spend a whole lot on food, John. What's your spending habits like with food?
So I'm like the total ultimate like tightwad ass. I like try not to spend any money and try to keep it, you know, for other projects and other things I want to do, and this way also I don't need to make as much money to have the lifestyle I want by, you know, being thrifty, like ultra thrifty, like using coupons, and I've even been known to use coupons on dates.
Coupons?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, you know, for things other than food. But you know, I'm really like try to budget and just not spend more than absolutely necessary. You know, I'll go around and make a round when I do shopping, and I'll go to like 5 different stores, and I know which stores usually have the best price on certain things. Like, for example, in Las Vegas, you could get organic bananas at Whole Foods for like 99 cents, and you know, other places for 99 cents, but if you go to one place, it's 79. Wow, that's like saved you 20 cents a pound. But then you could go to another place, Vaughn's, it's 69 cents a pound, so that saves you like 30 cents a pound, man. Like, dude, I could use that money for something else. So like, if I want bananas, I go to Vaughn's to get my bananas there. I always stop there. They don't usually have anything else for cheap, but they have bananas. And then I know like Smith's has like organic celery for $1.29 for like a big bunch. Dude, it's bomb, it kicks ass, and I make my stop at the dollar store. Yes, I buy produce at the dollar store. Organic produce, actually.
That's amazing.
They got like 3 packs of Earthbound romaine hearts for $1. Sometimes they'll have like, you know, 16-ounce like spring mix boxes for $1. Most of the time they have 5-ounce boxes. I've gotten organic cauliflower, whole heads for $1, you know, or like organic iceberg lettuce for $1, you know. All kinds of cool stuff, but they don't always have it, so I'm always having to like go there, and it's kind of like a game, like, oh, let's see what they got today. Of course, I also shop at Costco. They have actually the best deal on carrots. I mean, I can tell you all the places I go to get the best deals, because I mean, I do that, and I want everybody else out there to be thrifty with their money so that they have more money to buy more food, buy better food, or do whatever else you want with it, like come to Hawaii. And even when I'm like, and I go to the terminal, the wholesale produce terminal, I get super kick-ass deals on all kinds of stuff. You can check actually my haul videos, a couple of videos back, and see what I spent usually like $400 a month on fruits, and then I maybe spend about another $100 on vegetables, and then I also grow a lot of my own vegetables too, and it's about $500 for 2 people to eat for a month. You know, it's like 90% plus organic. And then also in other things, I get other good deals on stuff, like I flew to Hawaii for $90. You know, because Delta Airlines had an airfare mistake. So Megan, I often wonder, some of the videos you make are masterfully edited, and they look professional and all this stuff. Like, how long does it actually take you from like all the time, considering setup, making the video, and all the editing process? How many hours do you put in to make an average video that goes up on your channel?
So, as far as setting up a video, if we're doing like an informational video, not a food demo or anything, that will take, I would say, maybe 4 to 5 hours of time, from like getting ready, setting up the scene, coming up with, you know, how I'm gonna word everything and what I'm talking about. And if I'm doing a recipe video, sometimes it can be like, you know, 6 hours or even a little bit more than that. And then it could be another maybe 3 to 6 hours of editing on Joey's end. And thank God Joey donates himself to the cause and helps me with my videos and everything. And I'm so blessed to have a videographer boyfriend helping me with everything, you know, because he knows just how to make everything look really great. And yeah, so we put, I would say, you know, 8, probably like 8 to 12 hours for each video between the 2 of us.
Wow, I mean, that's like literally 1 full day's of work to make 1 video for you guys, so I hope you guys appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, learning a little bit more about me and a little bit more about Megan. So Megan, any final comments you want to say to my viewers? Give me your YouTube channel or anything else?
Yeah, if you want to check me out, Easy to Be Raw on YouTube, or you can just look for Megan Elizabeth, and I do at least 1 or 2 videos a week about raw foods and sometimes other stuff, and yeah, so check it out.
Awesome. Well, Megan, I look forward to some of your videos on teaching people how to have their own business so they can become independent of the man, because I know that also makes you incredibly happy and lights you up, and I want to encourage you guys to, you know, do whatever lights you up, whether that's making some YouTube videos to get out there and to teach people some good stuff, or whether that's to go on a bike ride or run, start your own business, rock climb, whatever. Do what lights you up and let raw foods fuel that for you. Once again, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time, and remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're gonna fuel you.